Stormy Daniels was set up. That is no surprise to any human being on this planet. And everyone was like, wow, I can't believe Trump would do this. This is a guy who's known for being petty all around the world, and you're surprised he did what? Put a stripper in jail for no reason? Now, to be politically correct, the police officers in Columbus, Ohio, this, we already know how Ohio is when they police force. I won't even go to the state because we told you about them already. I just feel bad for my brothers and sisters that got to remain in Columbus and Defiance and all throughout Ohio. It is not safe. It is not good for African Americans. And as you can see, it's not good for strippers, especially Stormy Daniels in Ohio. It's not safe. Now, Stormy Daniels was arrested at a strip club called Sirens. Now, she was busted for touching an undercover vice officer during one of her performances. The arrest was bogus. They have a law in place that prohibits touching by dancers who perform regularly at the club. And Stormy was a featured guest for only 2 nights. A mistake was made that night when they went and arrested her. And the question should have been, what was two vice officers doing at this establishment? And they said, well, vice officers at this establishment is reasonable. The motivations behind the officer's actions, well, we're going to review that internally. Now, people didn't understand that they knew, they know the rules. When people travel to perform at other clubs, she's not a regular at the club, so the rules don't apply to her about non-touching the clients here. That rule is for regulars. They know that. So they know she should have never been arrested in the first place. The chief of police knows that. And now he's saying that, okay, I'll take the heat for this. So Chief Kim Jacobs says she will take the heat. She said, I will take the heat for the arrest. This was a bogus arrest. The law only prohibits touching by dancers who perform regularly at the club. And this was a guest for only 2 nights. So on her first night, they do this. So now they dropped all the charges. She's been released. She's been humiliated and taken pictures of, put in the process of going to jail and all of these things. So now she's canceled her second day because she doesn't feel safe, as you wouldn't go in here. So I doubt she will ever be attending this city ever again, and she will stay out of Ohio, period. And now her lawyer, Michael, I want to say his name correct, Aviani, and even though they've dropped the charges and she was dismissed, and it was quite crazy because they believe the police in the Columbus, Ohio were aware they had no grounds to arrest Stormy Daniels, but went ahead and did it anyway. And when they spoke to the lawyer after her strip club bust, he said it's ironic that the statute that vindicates her, but she's not a regular dancer at the establishment, is pretty crystal clear, yet the cops couldn't figure that out. The Columbus police knew what they were doing. They targeted Stormy, put her in cuffs, just didn't know what their motive was, not yet anyway. as the lawyers say, and they're going to try to investigate and get to the bottom of it. And they're looking at legal options here. And of course, you know, they have bigger fish to fry. Now that this thing went left, a lot of people got some explaining to do. So, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Deuces.